can't draw a circle. So you quit. So you quit. Anybody can start recording. Are we rolling? Sister, you can sit in the top if you want to. There's some seats right here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. We up? How y'all feeling today?
Good.
Man, I open all my classes the same way. Take everybody sit up straight. Take a nice inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Relax. I do a cool tap for the tap. Why about zone? I'm afraid of going. Should let it alone. We are in the love of all, and all love is in us. We are a part of all, and all is a part of us. We are one with all, and all is one with us. We can succeed as a part of all and fail as individuals. And we can be all that we wish in all, as long as our wish is to stay in all. We are never alone. All is, we are. All can, we can. All does, we do. All right. Let me look at my titles. I got two. Astrology, Entheogens, Magic, and Mental Health. I'm a strategist. I am a Chief Strategy Officer for Hire. I work a lot of different places. Hopefully I can work with all of y'all. Hopefully what I'm about to give you, not hopefully, what I'm about to give you is going to basically change how you incorporate strategy and Entheogens, right? So, I'm just over here in this corner. This is really how life goes, or how we think life goes. So there's there's thing and time. Is that right? Where's my thing? My thing, my turn. Not my bad. This is right. Okay, so thing. Let me go backwards. Right thing, right time. Wrong thing, wrong time. I think I have wrong going all the way down and right on across. And then you have, here's the right time and the wrong thing. And here's the right thing at the wrong time. So, this is what life looks like, right? So, right thing at the wrong time. I'm robbing the donut shop when they have lots of money, but all the police are there. Okay? That's right thing, wrong time. You shouldn't have been robbing, but all the money was there, but the cops were there. Okay? Wrong thing, right time. I robbed a bank and no cops were there. Okay? Still really not a good thing, but hey, you got your half in here, right? I shot somebody in front of a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Wrong thing, wrong time. Okay? So we want to take wrong and take that and say that's kind of like, we want to substitute that for BS. BS. So 1, 2, 3, that's 25, 25, and 25%. 75% of our life has some BS in it, which we could call the wrong something, right? But here is the magic spot, 25%. If you want to be here and live your life here, raise your hand. What is this right here? Anybody? Out loud, what is this? Out loud, what is this? What is this? Right
thing, right time.
Right thing, right time. Okay? This is participation, right? Who wants to be here?
I do.
Who wants to be here? Who's been here? Doing the wrong thing at the wrong time. You know what I'm saying? Just got jacked up, right? So that's why we at the conference, because we want to get here. Okay? So then this happened. That's fantasy right there, everybody. Oh, that's fantasy. That's fantasy. Yeah, that's all fantasy. What it looks like in real life is this. Look at that little writing. Look at that. Woo! This is 5% of the population. This is 10%. This is 10%. 10, 10, 25. What's this? Mathematicians, what's this? Woo! Wow, but then I do 75 plus 10 and 10 and I get, no I don't. This is real life. And who disagrees? Right. This is what we think, right? So now we out here thinking, oh, but we're fighting for this. I want to be in the 5%. I want the right thing. What about the super rich? What about them? I want to be like them. What is it? What is it? Y'all should write this down. Success is not a secret. It is a system. Write that down. Success is not a secret, it is a system. COVID is successful because it takes advantage of your inability to know how to breathe. There's a respiratory system. Anybody, come on, name some systems in the body. Respiratory. Nervous. Circulatory. Pulmonary. Nervous. Muscular. Skeletal. All those are what? What happens if you don't have them? What happens if you're not aware of them? Then you're taken advantage of. See, that's what the martial arts are. If the martial arts strengthen all my systems, so you can't run up on me. I'm trying to get home so I can do what I do. But you're not gonna, but if you're unaware, then you live over here. And I'm from the country, as y'all can tell by my accent. This person is called what? Y'all know that person? Anybody know this person in your community?
Definitely.
This is who we're trying to help. Last night, what you were talking about, so we're trying to help. Can't get right. Can't get right. Can we get you to migrate from here, sideways or up? If you can't do diagonal right away, you know what I'm saying? But first off, you have to be aware. Come on, this room, you can sit on the floor. Over some space over there. It's a seat right there. You can take this chair right here. Systems, right? What's the oldest system in the world? What's the oldest system in this particular galaxy? And how do we participate in this oldest system? What's it called? Oh, y'all forgot the name of the class. Y'all forgot the name of the class. It's an open book test.
Astrology.
Right. Astrology is a collection of data. I don't care about, I love blockchain. You know what I'm saying? I love Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying? I'm always collecting data. Give me some data. What's your blood pressure? How much do you weigh? What's your cholesterol? But every application you've ever filled out, what they want at the very top. Rather your name, what they want. Birthday? Your birthday. Somebody tried that sovereign stuff on me a while ago, and I was just like, your social security is third. They want your name, then they want your birthday. See what I'm saying? Astrology is about obedience of systems. When the last time the moon tried to get closer to the earth? When the last time Jupiter was like, let me get in front of Mars? When the last time Venus was like, let me go ahead and see what Pluto is doing? Astrology is about obedience, not even discipline, just obedience. But human beings, what do we like to do? Come on, say it out loud.
Disobey.
Fuckery, disobedient, hard-headed, high blood pressure, dying before 100. Ooh, why would you die before 100? The system is raggedy. What's another word for raggedy? I don't want to know. Raggedy, broke, janky. Faulty. Right. So compromise. Definitely compromise, right? Entheogens. The root word of entheogens, theos, Greek word for God. We wouldn't be here talking about it. It's an entheogenic conference. The root word of entheogen is theos. Take 21 grams, you're going to see God, or at least Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Six drops of LSD,
6.
from Nick Sands in Mexico. God,
You took 6 drops?
you going to see the? I mean, it's gonna, yeah. My first ride. First ride. That's why I can tell this story. Y'all know who Nick Sands is?
No.
Yeah.
Nick Sands is the LSD. Jerry's at the top of the heap of the toad game. I don't care what nobody says, regardless of what the rumor says. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take his land. He's a Mexican who owns land in the Sonoran Desert where 5-MeO-DMT is at. God put it there. God put toad in Mexico. So guess what? It ain't Africans. God put ibogaine in Africa. So it's up under the caretaker. So does God make mistakes?
No.
No, because the planet is obedient. Now, you human beings who was just asking, you went outside of the Kabbalah and was like, I want to be like you. I want to be like you, God. Come on, let me just have all these things. Let me get outside of the system. God was like, you really don't want that. But we did it anyway. So now when you take mushrooms and mushrooms or any of the entheogens that first hit you, what do people be talking about? Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. It could be, Carlos probably like, oh, God. You know what I'm saying? Your first time past 9 grams, or it might be like, oh God. But you still calling out God's name, or good sex. You know what I'm saying? Or the police pulling behind you and you got dope in the car. Never happened to me. You know, there's people I know. And oh God. So entheogens. If you're listening to if you're listening to this recording that I'm playing out here, Glenda says we come before creation. What was there before the beginning? He said we come from magic. Now Darren just talked about the Bible. Am I missing a letter? Not really. Because we are if you're not Jedi, you should not be in here. This is a conference for Jedi. This is not a conference for civilians. We are Jedi, which is Magi. This is who's looking for baby Jesus. When the Christians run up on me, they say, are you saved? I got all these opportunities and ways I can go. I said, I was the one looking for Jesus. I was the one that found him in the damn manger. I'm the one that told his daddy, if you go that way, you're going to get your head knocked off. I'm the one saved Jesus, Mary, and Joseph that you don't give credit to. I'm with the Magi. Bam! Magic is also a system. Now, how do you kill your magical abilities that you were born with? It's a 3-letter word.
Ego?
Hell no.
I was gonna say that.
Nope. Asking the question why. That's the magic killer. Why did this mushroom work? It's none of your damn business. Look at the person beside you and say, it's none of your damn business how magic works.
It's none of your business how magic works.
Now look at the person beside him and say, but it works.
But it works.
But it works. Get you a formula. Get you a ritual. Get you a talisman. I am strapped. I go through the airport. They say, everything out your pockets. Sliding through that. Beep. Sir, what's this? Voodoo. Go right ahead. 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 What are these right here? This is nothing. More voodoo. Sir, right ahead. They ain't asking no more questions. I ain't gonna get into your religion, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, but you will run into some Jedi that work at TSA. They'd be like, what's your Instagram?
Right.
517, write that down. Right? So, and then this one here. Oh boy. Ooh. Now, let's get controversial. Can we get controversial? I need permission from at least 3 people to get controversial.
Yes, I'm ready. I want to know.
Carlos, you cool with controversial? You all right? Okay. So, what's my man? What's the black brother name who first did open heart surgery?
Ben?
Daniel,
Open heart surgery, not separated twins. Open heart
No,
surgery.
no.
It was a black man in Durham, North Carolina, He
Yeah, Daniel something, I thought.
Nah, he did an open heart surgery, but then he died because the White Hospital wouldn't let him in.
I'll have to look it
He
up.
died of heart disease. Whatever, first open heart surgery by a black man. He couldn't find it. Now, we don't do open heart surgery the way he did. It was very crude, it was successful, but as we get more technology, it starts to advance how we do things. Huh?
Daniel Hale Williams.
Yeah.
Daniel Williams, I think.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's Daniel something.
But we do it differently now, right? Because people are working with what they knew. Now, Terrence McKenna started some lying ass shit. And I had to go behind him and correct him. So here, at the only psychedelic conference in the world, we're going to correct that today. Write this down. Ego death is a lie. Right there, pens moving. Don't look at me.
I left my
Pens.
stuff, but we gonna get video, right?
Ego
So
death is a lie. Ego death is a lie. Ego death is a lie. Because his mind was pointing at the ego to blame the ego. And the ego was like, I ain't do nothing. What do you mean? My ego was dying. Oh my God. Oh, it's the ego death. Oh. Write this down. I need my ego. You need your ego to get shit done. There wouldn't be no room in here. There wouldn't be no lights in here. There wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't. Your daddy wouldn't have ran up on your mama to get none to make you. His ego wasn't there. I don't want my ego to die. The problem is, this is the damn enemy right here. Good God. Terrence McKenna didn't know this. Your mind is the enemy. Your mind is the enemy. That's what, excuse my French, was fucking with you. That's what you let people come in and fuck with. All of the marketing in the world that's even sex driven is aimed at your mind, not your ego. Write this down. The mind is a supply clerk in your army. The mind is a supply clerk that's in charge of inventory of what's going on. That's it. Nothing else. But it's not supposed to make any decisions. All of the decisions are supposed to be made. Somebody get up and give Queen a chair. Come on, one of you men get up and give the Queen a chair. What's that? What are we practicing here? Okay. So the mind is easily invaded because it's got these three levels: conscious, subconscious, and unconscious. And we just let everybody just come in here and just get in our heads. Just get in our heads. And if you just stay in my head, then you start penetrating the walls and you start getting ingrained. And then the psilocybin comes and says, I got the technology because I've been here 3 billion years longer than humans. So black people, oh, Lucy was the first. Lucy's from Africa, she's the oldest. Psilocybin and fungi predate her by billions of years. Okay? Get out your head. Get out your head. This technology comes and tries to tell you about this stuff, and you're trying to remember it. Ooh, let me set my intentions. Ooh. You only got a memory of 35 or 40 years of this incarnation, and now you have a technology that's at least 6 billion years old coming into your body, and you're trying to keep up with it. That's stupid. Everybody write down R-I-T-K. R-I-T-K. When you're tripping, relaxation is the key. You ain't in control of nothing. If you drop a 6 billion year old technology in your body, especially over 7 grams, you gonna go double digits? Relax. Just set your intentions. Set your intentions. I like Kalinda's method. Whatever your dosage is, before you get freezer that morning, go put it on your altar. Ain't got no altar, huh? Somebody ain't got no altar to put your mushrooms on. I guess you better fix that. Take your mushrooms, put them on your altar. Boom. Go about your day. And relax. Because your mushrooms already been in your house, peeping the set. Because they've already traveled through wormholes. They've landed on different planets. They've been through multiverses. They've already been collecting the information. They've been watching your little infantile ass since you was in your daddy's nuts. And now they're here trying to connect and remind you. So you can have aha moments and get past this beast. This is the beast. We have more, what are these things? Not neurons, but the,
Serotonin receptors.
in the stomach than we do in the brain. So we have to follow your gut.
Bacteria?
No, not bacteria. Your,
Of course you're right.
they call your gut the second mind. Another lie. So let's switch they said mushrooms was illegal. They said don't do mushrooms, they're bad for you. Drug addicts do mushrooms. More lies. So it's not ego death. Your stomach is not the second mind, it's your first mind. Who gets killed in typhoons and hurricanes? People! At the end of a typhoon and a hurricane, they say 400 people died here. 1,000 people died over here. 1,500 people died over here. They never say how many animals died. Because all the animals listened to their gut and was like, shit, storm coming. Go in the high ground. We're just leaving out. They never get killed. They're following the gut, not the ego. But your mind was like, oh, it's the ego's fault. Let's let the ego die. When I take these things, that's right, get my confirmation. That's right. Wisdom should come from the mouths of what? Babes. That's a baby. But this joker is so slick, especially when you come back from 5-MeO toad, because that's the killer. 5-MeO will shut this down. 100 milligrams, shut his ass down.
So which is stronger?
What's that?
The toad or the
The toad.
psilocybin?
The toad. Very good, the toad.
They're undefeated.
5-MeO DMT from the toad is the strongest entheogen from an animal on the planet, period. 5-MeO DMT from the yopo plant is the strongest from the plant kingdom. Okay?
The ayahuasca?
No. Ayahuasca, here's the thing. We all thought missionary was the bomb when we started having sex. Until she turned over. We was like, oh God. No matter whether he was a male or a female. Once it went the other way, we was like, what? Missionary? We'll get back to that. That's what ayahuasca is to toad. Ayahuasca is missionary. I said it. I'm just like Kalinde, people be talking, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bring it. And I ain't taking nothing away from mama. You know what I'm saying? But toad and yopo, nah. It's another place. But ain't really got nothing to do with intensity. It's still about the mind. You know what I'm saying? All of it's for you. All of it's for you so you can get down here and root out that dumb shit you thinking, that you believe in. It's our beliefs that we, you know what I'm saying? We're inferior. Black is bad. You can't do this. You can't do that. All that's in your head. What did Darren just say? Let's just do. Let's just do. Like the planets. Like the planets. So my piece is, when I went with Kalinde, I met Jerry in Kalinde's basement on the Toad. I came back. He invited me to go to Mexico. I came back 3 months later in September 2019 and was his assistant in 8 cities, and we went through Mexico, 5 cities in Mexico. I've sat for 147 5-MeO DMT toad ceremonies. I've seen it all. There's no two alike. And the one thing Jerry wasn't writing down was where the moon was at. Where was the moon?
When you took it?
Yes, where's the moon at, and what sign is rising on the horizon when you lay it down? So let's get into some astrology. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the tea and the warm-up. Okay? So, set and setting. Really, even though I named both my classes 2 different things, they're still set and setting classes. Because that's what Bible taught me. draw this circle. You draw a circle, big circle on the outside, then go to the clocks. That's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. Start here with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If your parents would have taught you how to draw this when you were 3 years old, you'd be a billionaire now. This is the key to billions. This what billionaires use this. Who can't draw this? You can get this. You know what I'm saying? That's why you look at me like, you showing them my stuff? That's right. Let me have a baby. That's all they're going to be drawing circles in 12 houses. It's 360 degrees in this. They taught us to count to 100 by 10s, right? Isn't it so fabulous? They were controlling your mind, thinking that you were finished. Come on, let's race to 100 by 10s. Ready? Go. 10, 20, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80. Blah, 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 blah. Now, I beat anybody going to 360 by 30s. That's what you do. You count by 30s. So now your child is counting to 360 by 30s, and then the child next door is counting to 100 by 10s. Your child's already ahead. If you don't want your child to get ahead, what are you doing? Right? This first house is called the rising sign, or the ascendant. It is akin to the car. The body of the car is the rising sign. Now, the rising sign is what you look like to other people when you pull up. When you pull up, people see your rising sign. Your sun sign, for instance, I'm a Taurus. That's the symbol for the sun. So now this is, so I have Taurus in the 9th house. Your sun sign is the engine. It's what makes things go. It's the power, right? You don't even know what kind of engine is in most Chryslers. You don't know what kind of engine is in most Cadillacs. Not a Cadillac don't even make an engine. You see what I'm saying? It's a General Motors, or it could be whatever. If you know what you're doing, because Plymouth, Chrysler makes all this other things. You can put a Mopar motor, and you can put it in a Plymouth. So your motor is what is the force driving you. So that's why it's important to know what are the characteristics of the 12 signs, the keywords. So since this is being recorded, and for those who want to write it down, Aries is I am. That's the first house. First house is the I am house. The second house is the I value. Third house is the I think or speak. Fourth house is I feel or do magic. Fifth house is I will or I love. Sixth house is I work. Seventh house is I partner. Anytime I start an astrological reading or something, it's always going to end up in the 7th house, because you're going to be like, well, what about so-and-so? What about this right here? What about them Sagittariuses and stuff? You ask them about the engine. That don't mean nothing. You better be asking about the relationship, partner in the relationship. 8th house is I transform. This is the house of the occult. 9th house is I see. This is the house of the guru. 10th house is I am responsible. 12th house is I know. Is I know. And Kalinde was the Pisces. 12th house is I believe. Now there's other keywords as well. Now, Aries I am, Taurus I value, Gemini I think, Cancer I feel, Leo I will, Virgo I work, Libra I partner, I relate, I debate, Scorpio I transform, I have sex, I get married, I kill you, Sagittarius I see, I travel internationally, I teach big classes, Capricorn I am responsible, rules, regulations, and restrictions, Aquarius I know, I network, I socialize. 12th house, I believe, I drink wine, I lie, I smoke weed, I drink wine, I go to jail, pornography, everything. The 12th house is the busiest, you know what I'm saying? And it's called this is also called the house of your undoing. Now, if you know what the key words are for all the rising signs, you'll know that in a day there are 1,440 minutes. How many of y'all can pay for an astrological reading? Raise your hand. Y'all want to know how to make sure you never get shitted?
That'll be
As
nice.
soon as you want to go and get an astrological reading, say, excuse me, how many minutes are in a day? If they can't answer it, put your wallet up. How the hell you going to do with astrology and you don't know how many minutes in a day? I'd like for you to sit with me from taking 5 grams of mushrooms. And you say, okay, I'm going to be like, have you ever taken 5 grams of mushrooms? You'll be like, nah, I'm microdosing on a 1.25. No, thank you. Just simple. You know what I'm saying? Carlos, you want to decriminalize mushrooms where you stay? You take mushrooms? No. Oh, yes. Okay, well, then I'm with you. But if he would say no, I'd be like, nah. So, every 2 hours, the rising sign changes. Every 2 hours, the rising sign changes. So the attitude of the day changes every 2 hours. So if you come in at 9 o'clock in the morning to do toad, and Sagittarius is rising, you're about to see some shit. You're about to get taught. But when you get there at 11, it's not Sag no more, it's Capricorn. That thing might get rough. Because Capricorn is rules, regulations, restrictions, and discipline, which most of y'all lack. Most of y'all lack because this is a country of shortcuts. It's a country of, I had a bad trip. Oh, you were taking a shortcut. I ain't gonna ask no more questions. You had a bad trip, you were trying to take a shortcut. If you do it right, there ain't no bad trips. If you get out of your head, you won't have that problem. Now, we ain't gonna get into all the sun signs. I mean, we can't get into the sun signs like now it's Leo. So the sun's in Leo, so what's powering it is your ego. So anybody tripping in the season of Leo, it's gonna have something to do with your damn ego and what you love, because Leo is love. But now the rising sign depends on what time of day you tripping. You're going in on the mushrooms, what time of night do you start? What is the rising sign when I go in? So you know you can look that up before. Like I can look to September and pick a date and be like, I'm going in at 9 o'clock. What time is it rising? Y'all can go to Alabe, ALABE.com. ALABE.com. And you can just type in the city that you're in and the time and the date. Don't try to be like, oh, I want my chart. You just put in the date that you want to go in. Or if you want to really be a researcher about this and get some data, you go back to the time you went in and took the mushrooms or the LSD or whatever and put the time in, because the time of birth is what you birthed. It's what you birthed in that experience. You were having an experience, and that's your birthday. Who's married in here? Or anybody been married? The day you got married is a new birthday. That day on the birth certificate, on the marriage certificate, that's another birthday. They do compatibility charts, you know what I'm saying, based on that. So you might be with a wonderful person, and then you link up with them, but on the wrong day, and everything will start going downhill after that. You're like, Did you consult the astrologer before you went and did your stuff? So there's an 85% divorce rate here in the United States and a 4% divorce rate in India. So they go see the astrologer first. Be like, how does this look? When should we do this? They use data, right? Should we wear masks? Should we do that? They're manipulating data to get you to be fearful in your mind. Okay? To prove the point, who knows what the 3/5 compromise was? Or who think they know what the 3/5 compromise was? Come on, somebody.
About slavery, 3/5 of the person.
That's what they told you. That's what you believe. Next, who else want to take another shot? How many senses do you have? What are the 5 senses?
Taste.
Smell, taste, sight, touch. What's next? One more. Hearing. If I control what you hear and control what you see, you only 3/5 of a human. I run you. That's why you cannot read the Bible or learn how to read, and you can't be talking about us when we ain't here. I don't care what you smell, taste, and touch, because I control it by what you see and hear. 3/5 compromise. Learn something new today, right? Same thing. So it was all, look at my applause. Teach, teach, boy, teach, teach, teach. Now, I know somebody with 3 felonies will go in like this, did you? Okay, so, absolutely.
She said, oh.
Absolutely. So now let's just get straight to the moon sign. The moon is my intuition. My intuition is my guidance level. All the ladies talking about the moon and stuff like that right there. The moon moves through a sign every 2.5 days. Be careful of going in on anything with the moon in Scorpio. Let's just talk about, not that you can't do it. Be real careful. Not careful, but careful. K-E-R-F-U-K. Be very careful going in on the moon in Scorpio. You better be real about yourself. Now, what's the key to putting all this together? Astrology, entheogens, magic, and mental health. Y'all slow.
Well, we can't see behind the dreads on this side.
Team over here and give you that right there. You're tripping. Your experience of your mental health, period, with or without entheogens, is tied to your meditation or lack thereof. Who don't meditate more than 20 minutes? Who don't meditate? Raise your hand. Let's get that off. Who ain't meditating? Who can give me a cognitive definition of what water is right now? What is water, everybody? All together, what is water? H2O. Who would disagree with me that water is not H2O? Right, but if I ask all of you what meditation is, I'm going to get 50 definitions, right? So that's probably everybody's like, I meditate. You know what I'm saying? I be riding my bicycle meditating. No, you don't. Okay? So let's get this definition of what is meditation. Okay? So write this down. Prayer is the art of speaking and not listening. Prayer is the art of speaking and not listening. Meditation is the art of listening and not speaking. That's it. Meditation is the art of listening and not speaking. You can hear the planets if you shut up. It's okay to pray first, but don't rush out of the room and miss your lesson. Listen. So, for some who pray all the time, don't sit down and meditate, then you want to get into the entheogens, here come the moon. Because the psilocybin is going to drop all barriers. I'm going to the unconscious. I'm going to the underworld. But I think such and such. I'd like to be in control. Tell me about Danny. Tell me about Susie. I'd like to know about boom, 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 boom. What happened? What happened? My great-grandmother shot me up, and she told me about such and such. And then this other being from someplace was telling me, I didn't even ask for that. Because you ain't in control. That's why relaxation is in the key. If you've been listening, in your non-entheogenic state, you would have gotten that in a more gradual lesson. It wouldn't have felt like a rape or a take or an abuse. You see what I'm saying? So it's super, super important to, you can't quiet the mind. Write that down. Whoever told that was some bullshit too. You cannot quiet the mind. You should be listening so then you can redirect it. Remember, what is the mind? It's the supply clerk. It's a supply clerk. It is the enemy, but it's only the enemy when you promote it to emperor. The highest the mind can go is like a master sergeant or a lieutenant. That's it. That's it. That's it. How much toilet paper do I have? What's my blood pressure? Is my phone bill paid? Do I got tickets to the conference? That's it. That's your mind can't make no more decisions after that. I think I should take 5 grams to get started. Your mind, no, because Terrence McKenna said, oh, you can't do that because it's crazy. Mind, shut the fuck up. Good. Can I do this 5? It ain't gonna be with 2 answers. Mm-hmm. And Everybody put your hands on your stomach. Everybody put your hands on your stomach. With emphasis, say, mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. 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 Did anybody feel that in your hand? You feel that in your hand? Mm-hmm. Or mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Or mm-mm. Which one? Mm-hmm. Because you ain't got your hands on your stomach.
No, I felt it the first time.
Okay, there we go. Right. It's here. All you do is ask your stomach. If you get caught up in asking, tell me about a woman's period. I'm at the wrong place. I'm at the wrong place. I need to know all about erectile dysfunction. I'm at the wrong place. You know what I'm saying? You at the wrong place. I'm at the butcher shop asking about wheat germ. I got lamb and pig. You know what I'm saying? It's a cow. That's all I got. So your with where the moon is at. The moon is moving so quick, and she's about feelings. The moon in Aries is going to be about your personality when you go in. I don't care what the entheogen is. The moon in Taurus is going to be about your values. I don't care what the entheogen is. The moon in Gemini is going to be some mind games being played. The sign of the twins, how you communicate. However, the moon in Gemini, and then what if you have the moon in Gemini in your chart natally? You're always channeling down through feelings. Always. Always. The moon is home in Cancer. How do you feel? Your magic is at the supreme high. Don't let me catch it. Amsu. He must have walked down the hallway.
Yeah.
You remember that night we caught that full moon in Cancer at your house? Yeah. He was like, we cut all the music off. Like he got a playlist that's out of this world. He like the blue light going and all that. Full moon in Cancer thing was like right up, it was like right on top of the second floor. He's like, we cutting off everything. I was like, we cutting off everything? 45 minutes later, I could hear everything.
Everything?
Boom, 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 boom. The words that was coming out of his mouth, I could see them in the air, in the dark. That's moon in Cancer. Moon in Leo, it's going to be some pride and some love issues. Expect to cry in these two here. Moon in Virgo, you're going to get a system. Virgos love systems and perfection. Moon in Paul, so now we're halfway through. And nobody has asked me like, well, why the hell are you teaching us this? What's this got to do with integration? Set and setting. Set your mind, setting the environment. But then you need the sitter who's going to help you integrate the next day. Who said something over here? This is what is going to happen when you start sitting for people. It's going to get intimate. It's going to get intimate. Bam, you see that? It's going to get intimate when you are sitting for someone. Because you can't remember everything that happens in your 6 hour, and what does Kalinda say, inside of Disneyland? But your sitter is like, damn. So you really want to sit for somebody? What should you be writing down? What time we went in? What time did you ingest the mushrooms? What time did the giggles start? Y'all know about the giggles?
No.
But you took enough mushrooms. Right. You took enough. That's what Kalinda said. You took enough.
She took 10 and wasn't giggling.
She ain't took enough. That's still the rule, you know what I'm saying? Was that your first dose, was at 10? So she's a head person. I already talked to you earlier. So head people, what I would, some people, they just take in a whole bunch at first because she's trying to skip steps. And then the mushrooms is like, this ain't my setting, I ain't got nothing for you this trip. You trying to cheat. Kalinda, what's the rule over here, y'all? 5, 7, 9. 5 grams.
Are them grams?
28 days. 7 grams, 28 days. 9 grams, 28 days. Then 12, then 15. You skipping steps. Mushroom got too much technology for you. You're trying to outthink. You're trying to outthink 6 billion-year-old technology.
So you're saying 28 days, then 28 days later?
At least one moon cycle.
Okay.
At least one moon cycle. Mm-hmm. So you have time to do your personal integration. Mm-hmm. You raised it. You need to personally integrate a whole moon cycle because what's the moon doing? taking you on your fool's journey. That's why some people only use the major, Sister Myra only used the major arcana. She don't even pass the 22. That's another story. Big shouts out to Sister Myra. You know what I'm
Shouts out
saying?
for 22.
Big shouts out to Sister Myra. I wouldn't even be standing here. I got big shouts out to a whole bunch of folks I'm up here representing. But the person that is sitting for you is gonna get intimate with the data. So I need to write down how many grams, what time they ingested them, what time the giggle started, or what time they felt them coming on. It's normally the giggles. And then even periods where this person is having the oh my God experience. Because they may just lay down and just be like, gone, and then just pop up and be like, Stevie Wonder! Like that's, what time was that? 10:19. Lay back down. Roll over. I sat for a person a couple weeks ago. This joker hummed for 3 hours, the same rhythm. So the next day when I was out, I was like, what was that you was humming? You know what I'm saying? I didn't say for 3 hours. I was like, what was that you was humming? She was like, oh, that was just a little quick conversation. No, sister. No, sister. Using that for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And so now you can track what's happening. What rising sign? What was the outward situation when she came in? Boom. What was the feeling? Where was the moon at? And then where's the sun at? That's enough information. You can do all that without having to call, you know what I'm saying, like without being a professional astrologer. You can just go on the computer and be like, moon in Cancer, enter. Google's gonna give you all this stuff. Sagittarius rising, enter. If you go to a lady and type it in, as soon as you hit enter, it's gonna give you a report right behind it. Because it's gonna be like you asking for a child's birthday. You see what I'm saying? So, May 17th, 2018, that's the first time I took mushrooms. I can just go in and pull the whole chart up. And it's my birthday. Excellent. He was about to ask me that, so I'm just read his mind. I want to get some mushrooms so I can go in on my birthday. How many of y'all want to go in on your birthday?
I wouldn't mind.
How many of y'all would like to go in on your birthday?
Sure.
Yes, the best time to go in with mushrooms is before your birthday. It's before your birthday. Oh, let's get at that.
I have a question about that. So I usually like to go in during like the full moon. I was born on the winter solstice, and I feel like that's a day I should not go in. Would you suggest like something that intricate, time wise, to be something that I go in and do?
This particular class I have online is at ou365.com. I'm gonna give y'all a quick version. ou365. This is my So everybody draw a circle. Put 4/4 at the top. 3/4, 1/2, 1/4, 1/8. When's your birthday? 12 what?
22.
Everybody should put their birthday at the top. Brother, you better go stand back here so you can see this. So all you gotta do is put your birthday at the top. Everybody that can add 3 to anything, raise your hand.
3 to 8.
3. If you can add 3 to anything, raise your hand. Okay. So when the sun hits, it's called your solar return. So it's like this is when you fuel up to have enough gas to go 365 days. Okay? So you got on 12/22, you get a full tank of gas, right? So 3 months later is what? 3/22. You got 3/4 of a tank of gas. You're a black woman. This is an excellent question for you. Y'all watch this. You got a full tank. Where you from?
Detroit.
We in Detroit. You got a full tank of gas. I said, let's go to Miami. What are you gonna say?
You got Miami gas?
Absolutely. We got a full tank. What are you gonna say?
Let's go.
Y'all watch this now. She said, let's go. Same thing with your birthday. Let's go. Got 3/4 of a tank of gas. You from Detroit. I say, let's go to Toledo. What you gonna say?
We could go.
We can make it.
Right. We going, right? 3 plus 3 gives me?
6.
How much energy you got left?
I'm running low.
Mhm.
Cash.
Pause. Y'all see that? She
No.
thinks she's running low. No. You've been programmed. Somebody told your mind that put gas in it when it gets to half a tank. So many of the gas companies, of the car companies, told you that. So they, cause they're working with the gas and the car companies working together. Put some more. You ain't got to put no more gas in right here. And you can't get another birthday. So you ain't running low. You just had a half a tank. Right? 3 more is what?
9.
September 22nd. How much gas you got left? What's your name?
He found me.
He found me. How much gas you got left?
Quarter tank.
Can we go to Miami?
Not at all.
Now, this is where y'all need to start making decisions. I only got a quarter tank of gas left. Why am I trying to start new ventures? Some of y'all just think that the opportunity's for you because it sounds good, but you won't go get any regular data. All you gotta do is look in your gas tank and it's gonna decide how far you can go. Got a quarter, where you from? San Diego. Can we go to Seattle? Hold on, when's your birthday?
March 23rd.
March 23rd, I add 9 to that, so boom, 12, so for yours it'd be 12/23. So I come to you in Christmas and be like, January 1st, I want me and you to go into a new venture to do an indigenous clothing line. What's your answer? Right. Now, it could be a, not right now. Well, when?
When I'm ready.
No. Do math.
When it's restarted, when the paint's ready.
When's your birthday?
March 23rd.
Right, so boom, tell me to come back on the 25th. So yo, hit me back on the 25th. I got some stuff going on. You never reveal this to nobody else, your system. This is how I can manipulate anybody by knowing your birthday. I don't need to know your year if I'm sinister. And I have a sinister side. We all have a sinister side. You need to stay 2% in front of it. Everybody write that down. Stay 2% in front of your sinister. Stay 2% in front of your sinister. All you gotta do is outrun your dragons. You cannot kill them. You gotta learn to rise above your dragons, rise above your evils. But your evils came with you. Your dark side came with you. You cannot defeat them. You better work with them. Now there's something in front of you that's really, 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 really challenging. I step aside and let my dark shit go get it. Bum, 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 bum. Then I just walk. It's right nice and clear. The dark side. Okay, y'all get back behind me now. That's what they, in church, what they're telling you. Say, get thee behind me, Satan. He talking about yourself. It didn't say die, Satan. There's nothing in the Bible talking about die, Satan. It says get thee behind me.
What's that solar what on top of that?
Solar return.
Solar return.
Solar return. That means that the sun is returning to the same spot it was when you entered this world. This was your portal. Quick tip. So if you want to know what your vibration is, you go type whatever year you were born. You just go type that in and say top 100 songs or whatever the top 10 songs were the week that you were born. That's the vibration that you chose. Put that on a playlist and let that play around. But she laughing. She's like, "Ooh, I know that's right." And maybe when you like 8 years old, you hear a song that's about 8 years old. You be like, "I don't even know why I like that so much." But Michael Jackson, ABC 1, 2, 3 came out. It was like number 4 on the chart the week I was born. You can't tell me nothing when that comes on. Right now, I just start cutting up right now. You know what I'm saying? So now you got different, for you 80s people and 90s babies, y'all got like so many different charts. I wouldn't choose hip hop. I would choose, whatever the mood is, I'd choose R&B or something like that, or gospel or whatever. So now, boom, this is 6 weeks later, so 9/22 plus 6, that'll give me 10/22 plus 14 days. This is gonna be about 11, like 11/9. Can we go to Toledo? On April the tank, the gas light then came on.
No.
Now, but men, when the gas light comes on and we're about to put gas in here, what's the ideal thing to add to our tank? Where the mechanics at? The fuel thingy. Remember, like when you add like when you want to, you want the fuel injection cleaner.
I ain't never
You don't fill it up at the full tank. When it's full, you put the fuel injection cleaner in here when the gas light is on.
Huh?
Yes.
What? Fill it on a full tank of gas.
It was empty. You put it in the tank and then you put the gas on top of it. You put it in the tank and then you put the gas on top of it because it wants to go down to the bottom of the tank. It wants to go to the, listen, this
But that's not what it says, though.
Are you listening? Who you defending? Listen, I'm giving you real data. When
Yeah,
you programming your mind, just let that go. Don't sign up for that class. This is the gas tank. The sediments is down here. You're on E. This is where you put the gas in at. You put the cleaner in. The cleanser goes down here, starts destroying this. Then you put gas behind it and fill it up. You got to go down here and get to this. If you fill it up first and then put it in, it's going to mix with all this gas and you're going to dilute it. Put it in first, then put the gas in. Get your readings done before your birthday. Take your mushrooms before your birthday. All you gotta do is subtract 6 weeks. I could have said that, but I want you to see the whole thing. Right? Best time to take
Makes sense now,
before
right?
your birthday. Up to the birthday. Because now I'm filled with gas. It's time to do what? The jump off. It's the jump off now. You know what I'm saying? This is go, 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 go. I got a full tank of gas. We going wherever. We're going from San Diego to Miami. Full tank of gas. Can we go?
We blasting that.
We out. I don't care what we driving. Yukon truck. I don't care what we driving. We out. Comments, questions, feedback on anything we covered so far. Yes.
Wait, why do you have to take it 6 weeks before your birthday? Like,
It's
is
the
it
best
bad?
time. You can take it anytime you want to. But she was just asking me about, oh, my birthday, I don't want to take my birthday. I'm saying take it before the birthday. Get all this. This time period right here is for vacations. It is for meditations. It is for gratitude journal. It is for mastermind building. It is for reflecting. When I got my car and I was running out of gas, I went to my daddy and was like, let me get some gas. I ain't got no gas money. I'm from the country. What did my daddy say? Guess you're gonna be at the house. That's Arthur Lee. Guess you're gonna be at the house, reflecting. Well, why you ain't got no gas money? I learned to reflect. I had an old big state trooper car, 1967 Plymouth Fury, burned a whole bunch of gas. I ain't had no gas to put in, I was at the house reflecting. You know what I'm saying? My homeboys ain't had no money neither. You know what I'm saying?
Right in your budget.
Yeah.
I always hear, like, some of my friends be doing it on, like, all the full moons or always the new moon. That's not a thing? You don't do it? I'm new to this. Let me know what's...
No. I'm all into them. I'm all into them. I'm gonna go over it in 2 minutes. Just keep it cool. Thank you so much. Same circle. Oh my goodness.
You done opened up a can.
Right.
Nah, I go through this one even faster. So this is up on the moonmagic28.com. Shameless plug.
Moon magic.
28.com. So boom, here's your full moon. Here's the new moon. Takes 14 days to get here. From the new moon to the full moon, takes 14 days to get here. Everybody together. How many is this? Count out loud. 1, 2. How many cycles of the moon are there in a month?
2.
2. Lie as you tell.
Oh.
It's a lot of.
There's 8 cycles in the moon.
I was about
The
to
moon goes through
say,
8 cycles. So if I only be focusing on 2, and I got 1 ritual for this and 1 ritual for this, I'm leaving out 3/4 of the month. I call that goofy. I'm sorry. In 2020, it's goofy that you're using that. And like when I used to be really trifling on Instagram, I would just ride on those folks and just be like, "What about the other 6 cycles?" And they'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'd be like, "Exactly. That's why you a clown." Because we're supposed to call out charlatans. Let me finish. Now, this is the other big lie. Damn, y'all pulling me into the lies. This new moon thing is not when you start new rituals. Write that down because I know there's 50 of y'all in here that's doing that.
I don't need to write.
New
Remember
moon,
that.
new cycle, new moon, new this, new that, new that. Nah, you start right here. This is cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, cycle 4, cycle 5, cycle 6, cycle 7, cycle 8. Who got a garden or ever planted something? Really now, I'm gonna test you. Cycle 1, I plan what I'm going to plant. I go get the seeds. Cycle 2, I plant them. Cycle 3, it is at the deepest part. It's way underground, and I put my scarecrow, because really good seeds, don't birds like to come in and take your seeds out of the ground when they're really good? The new moon is for doing banishment rituals. This is for getting rid of sucker MCs. This is for getting rid of squares out your circle. You can go in on this moon, on some mushrooms, depending on what you need to get rid of. It's not time, you're supposed to start it here. So everybody who practices Moon Magic 28 with me, we are already 7 days ahead. And the moon is the only planet that does not go retrograde besides the sun, so it don't move backwards. It don't move backwards. You cannot go backwards in time. So this person right here is weakening your ritual by making you 7 days late. You'll never be able to catch me if you give me 13 cycles of 7 days head start. You'll never be able to catch me, even if I was a rookie astrologer. Next, after I clear away, what's the rule of the universe? The universe can't stand what? A void. So now this is the gathering phase. I go put some more fertilizer on it. I put some more sunshine on it. I put some water on it. I done pulled my weeds. Now I put some water. I go gather the raw materials. I call this the FedEx. FedEx shows up at the door. Beep, beep, beep. Got a package for you. Now if I planted it and this is the horizon, this right here is the seeing phase. And that thing just starts coming up. I see my vision. I can't eat off of it yet, but the watermelon vine, ain't that the best thing when you see that thing just come through? Now you can breathe. Because you was holding your breath, you was like, when you gonna come through? 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 It just comes through. But now the moon is, what's this, waning? No, waxing. It's going up. So now the energy is going up now. The energy is going up. This plant is growing. I see it. So this is also called the aha moment. This is the aha moment. So week after the new moon, the aha moment. Your goal ain't here yet. You just have an aha. 3.5 more days. This is the leading phase. The leading phase of the month. Now this is my admin. But this is the Heru stage. This is called 10% admin, 10% action, excuse me. 90% admin, 10% action. Step 7, full moon. What African deity is this?
Ogun.
Ogun. You got 2 machetes. He don't want his shit. Say something. You get your head what? You get laid out. So your plan took time to nurture. You planted it. You cleared away the suckers out your life and all the distractions that was keeping you from having this. The raw materials came. You saw now you saw how. This is also the aha moment when the how was revealed to you. And then all of a sudden, now I go in leadership mode to set things up for when the full moon gets here. So actually, I'm supposed to be doing 8 rituals a month. I'm supposed to be doing a ritual every 3.5 days. I call this the 8 behaviors. Why do I need to call them rituals? They just my behavior. When you tie your shoe, you don't call that no ritual. It's a behavior. You wipe your butt, you put on deodorant, that's just a behavior. It ain't no ritual. But, anyway, let's not do that. Now we get here, and now I'm putting all 100% energy in whatever this plan is. This is the big thing right here. Y'all want to do more than 2 goals a month. Just do 2 goals every 28 days. One is internal and one is external. this is gonna be so difficult for so many of you all who think you can multitask. And then at the end of the year, I ask you how many goals did you get accomplished? And you say 7. You say, well, how many did you do? I said, I did 26. I got 13 internal goals and 13 external goals, because I only do 2 per cycle. I don't care what comes up. I spend 3.5 days deciding what I'm gonna get this month. I spend 3.5 days planting and meditating on it and watching movies, programming my subconscious. I might take some mushrooms right here during the planting phase, you know, because I want to get connected to it. This is what I call getting pregnant. In the new moon, I already know I need to get rid of. This is the depressing time of the month. Let the tears flow. You should be, there's a cycle for you to get depressed and fast. Stop fasting on full moon. This is buffet time. It's time to eat. It's time to eat. It's Ogun. You don't fast Ogun. You want some blood. You want some chicken. You know what I'm saying? You a vegetarian, at least cook them a steak and put on your altar or something. And then, my favorite, number 8, the money. Partay. That's A-E. Okay, that's partay. Not party. Partay, it's time to celebrate. A lot of y'all are boring as hell because you spend no time in the month celebrating your successes. You spend no time during the month. You're always moaning and whining and complaining. Always talking about what you ain't got. Always talking about what somebody else did to you. Did you spend any time writing in your gratitude journal or giving thanks? It's an entire 3.5 days. This will not kill you. So let's just say 4 times 13 gives me 42 days out of the month you celebrate. Damn, you can't celebrate for 42 days out of 365? Your life is effed up. If you can't celebrate 42 days out of the year, it's something wrong with your entire existence. And when you do go on the mushrooms, I don't care where you pick, you're going to get busted upside the head. You're going to get drugged. Peyote, Sananga, LSD, Yopo. God dang, the toad is going to drag you. You're going to have so much fun dragging you. Because the toad is undefeated. Just want to be clear. You know what I'm saying? How you went on 10 grams, you was like, oh, you might go on 10 grams, nothing happen, 7 grams, nothing happen. When that toad hits you, it's undefeated. If you do it right, it's going to happen. That's a fact. And then you take this momentum and run it back. Because I'm celebrating that I have these 2 goals. I'm celebrating the accomplishments of my 2 goals. And I'm celebrating everyone around me. You did a great job with that blue on today. You did a great job having that staff and making sure nobody put their hands on it. You did a great job, Carlos, giving up your seat to the queen. You did a great job with that pink matching the red. You did a great job chilling back there doing whatever you were doing, watching my back, making sure I don't get ran up on. You did a great job recording. I'm celebrating everybody. I go through the store, I buy this lottery ticket. I buy 10 of them. I win nothing. I buy 10 $20 lottery tickets and win nothing. Duffy come behind me. He get the 11th one. He hit for 500,000. Woo, Duffy! Most of y'all be like, you got that, it don't matter. Me having the bitter taste in my mouth of you winning will still stop my blessings because I don't have a routine of celebrating. We so busy waiting on to celebrate just us. Why don't we celebrate somebody else? If you want to grow mushrooms, Kalinde has a video. Our agreement was you would send Kalinde 40. Kalinde launched the video, and I had it. He was like, "You got that video?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, he was like, "Let me get it." I said, "I tell you what, Kalinde, you so busy. They send you the money. I'll get them to send you the money. They send me a screenshot. I'll send them the video." He was like, "Deal." Then he transitioned. I said, "Ayana, the joint ain't $40 no more. It's $100. So now you want the video. You send Ayana $100 through Cash App. You send me the screenshot. I send you the video. I'm the caretaker of it. And you cannot whoop my ass. Not for that. The only people who can whoop my ass, guess what? Their last name is E. And they with me. Period. You don't want to see, I know you want to see none of them just just walk through there. You don't want to see none of that action. None of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see none of that action in the other dimension. Now, when I send it to you, then I add you to this group that we got. We got a private WhatsApp. It's 31 students in there that Kalinde taught when he came to Atlanta. Anybody get the video, we put it in there. Every time our cakes come up, we start sending pictures. We start sending pictures. We start sending pictures. Celebrating our growing of our mushrooms. We have to learn to celebrate more. That's my presentation. Astrology, entheogens, mental health. Thank you.
All right. Good job.
Let me finish that one now. Why you said not to take mushrooms when the moon is in the cycle of Scorpio?
I ain't say not to take it. I said just be wary. Beware.
That sounds like we should.
Huh?
That sounds like we should.
Because Scorpio is a sign of death and transformation. So if you ain't been meditating, you might not be ready for that type of transformation. Now, if you want to go deep, definitely pick Pisces or Scorpio. You sure enough going to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just talking about, like I always talk to beginners. You're advanced practitioners, you got to go find for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I went on full moon in Scorpio and it was just like, it'll definitely be another 10 years before I do that. I got all types of choices to make before I do that again. Yes. All right. Any other comments, questions, or feedback?
You know, external two goals. You pretty much have like internal to be like you can edgy this money. You want to work on being less edgy coming on to people. That would be like internal.
Excellent question.
External, be like, I want to get a raise in my job.
External is my business. External is anything outside of my house.
Right.
Internal is a spiritual goal or a relationship goal or something personal to me. I want to lose 20 pounds this month. That's my internal goal. I want time management. And you run the goal until you get it. I've been doing time management for the last 4 months. You keep running until you get it. Then my external,
Okay. Keep going through the cycle.
until you get that, until you accomplish that. Don't move to nothing else. That's a lot of us got a closet full of incomplete stuff. And then the mushrooms come in, that's what you see. I gotta go back and do this right here. God, I know you're trying to microwave everything. You're trying to microwave everything. Yes, ma'am.
Are there any books you would recommend?
I recommend more practice than books. But yes, on the rvbaypublications.com, get all of their books on astrology. They're $5 a piece. Lord
Wait,
Jesus.
RV what?
rvbay, B-E-Y, publications.com. Now, navigation, you got to find it, but it's on the left-hand column, 3/4 of the way down. I think you're gonna click on cosmology and astrology, and then go in there and get those books. Like they're $5 a piece, like pound for pound. That's the illest thing out here. Anything on the North Node. Anything on the North Node. Your North Node is 50 times more important than anything out here. Everybody's, oh my sun, moon, and rising. I say, what's your North Node? So remember we drew the car, the body of the car, then the engine. Your North Node is the GPS. A lot of y'all don't even know where y'all going. Yes, sir.
You talked about the birth of relationships.
Yes.
And I just wanted to hear what's your take on birth of organizations and the birth of nations.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
And just important things to know. Like for instance, of the United States.
July 4th.
Right. Pluto returns this year.
Yeah.
Call that spell
And
check,
certain
correct,
things
whatever.
like that, you pay attention to that if you're creating a new organization or a new group, the inception of things.
Absolutely. You want to have an astrologer on board. Who know where Chase Bank?
Yeah.
Chase Bank, right? Is it successful?
And
Who started it?
JP Morgan.
JP Morgan. On your phones, type in JP Morgan astrology and hit images. Watch what it says. He says millionaires don't use astrology, billionaires do. So if you have a corporate, if you have any type of institute that you're trying to start, a relationship is a business. I don't care whether it's for-profit, non-profit, entheogenic, decriminalization, the ancestors, whatever. If you ain't got no astrological person on there, no Magi or Jedi telling you about the stars, you are throwing darts at a barn with a blindfold on backwards, hoping you get lucky. You should run all of it. You should run all of it like you're trying to start a $1 billion organization. Period. Yes, ma'am.
I was thinking, did you say that the mushroom is the canopy of the cosmos?
I can't because I've done Yoko and Toad, so I can't say it's the canopy.
So it could be a variety.
Could the canopy be a variety?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, absolutely. For certain. But see, You could miss with the mushroom, but you cannot
When you
miss
look
with
at
the.
the image itself, it's like an umbrella.
Oh, yes, 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 yes,
You
yes,
know,
yes, yes,
something
yes,
that
yes.
you can live under.
Absolutely. It'll keep you out of the rain. It'll keep you out of the rain. And that's the umbrella. It'll keep you out of, it'll keep you dry in hard times and thunderstorms.
Hey, you accept mentees by any chance? Mentees?
Mentees.
Do you mentor?
Okay, this is my last one. So I made a video one day called, do you have a mentor, right? Because I'm a coach, I got content. I made a video called, do you have a mentor? And I got a following and all this stuff, right? And I go to bed. And as a matter of fact, I had company that evening, you know what I'm saying? And next morning, 9:15 in the morning, maybe earlier, phone rings. It's Glendy. I'm like, they don't never call this early, ever. You know what I'm saying? Roll over. You know, I'm not trying to get me something tomorrow. Roll over. Oh, that's Bible. Wait, you don't call me this early.
Because he can.
Hello? Because he can. Hello? Bible, what's up? Do you know what the word mentor means? No hello. No good morning. Do you know what the word mentor means? Yeah, Bob, I gotta put some drawers on. I guess not. What's going on? He said mentor was a homosexual pedophile who took care of the children when the Greek generals went to war, like in the Trojan War period. So when you're using the word mentor, you are invoking mentor energy. You're doing a ritual. You've been tricked and duped.
Wow.
The word is Jegna. And I can show you on my phone when I forgot and when I came back and asked him what was that word that started with a J, so I don't use mentor again. So the answer to your question is absolutely not. I do not take any mentees, ever. And I'll never, ever have a mentor. Jegna, Google it. But it means, this is in the African tradition. This is the teacher who taught you government and warfare and scholarship. Ahati was a Jegna. Ahati was a Jegna.
So you a Jack? So you do take the other one?
You can use mentor if you want. You know, I have long stopped telling you humans, especially you black folks, what you should do. Because Bob just stopped. You know what I'm saying? He was making suggestions and jokers was doing what you want to do and you still see where you would get. So I don't do that no more. You can use whatever word you want, but I don't take mentor, I don't pay no mentors, and I ain't got no mentees. Do I got students? Absolutely. Am I trying to accomplish and be worthy of somebody calling me a Jegna? Yeah.
Okay, what's the process like?
Oh
I'll
man.
talk to you after this.
Absolutely. Send me in tomorrow.
All right,
morning.
all right,
I'm
go ahead.
always looking for students, yes ma'am.
I think I started with an anagram. I don't know. I wrote something in my notes. RITK.
Relaxation is the key.
But
Dot
that's
com. Relaxation is the key.com. That's mine too. I'm everywhere. Relaxation is the key.com. OE 517. If you want to get a consultation and get your business right, your strategy. Everybody I meet, I'll be like, when's your birthday? I want to know. That's how we relate. Seventh house. My North Node is in the seventh house. Ain't usually meeting you. It took me 6 months to get the year Baba was born before I could do his chart. Before he would get that information up, because he already knew. He already knew the game. I was so excited. He was sitting there. I'm like, damn, I don't get my neck snapped, anything like that. But nah, it all worked out. That's a chart that I visit very often. And I studied human design, which has also helped me tell you that Terrence McKenna was absolutely wrong. There is no such thing as ego death, because only 20% of the people, only 20% of humans on the planet have an ego. 80% of you don't even have an ego. So how could you have an ego death if you ain't even got no ego? It's a mind trick. You have to change the game up.
What do you think about genes? What do you mean by that? 80% don't have ego. AI.
80% of people don't have,
You're talking about non-energy? The projected.
cameraman is going to kill me. Kill. Somebody is like, where are y'all going? We don't have 7 chakras anymore. This is the ego right here. If it's empty like this, that means it's undefined. It's undefined, 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 undefined. It means it's like this wall socket. It can be penetrated. Something can impress it. So if you have an undefined head, and then somebody beside you in the elevator you've never met has a defined head, and they're thinking about coffee, and they ride on the elevator for 2 floors and get off, and you get off on the 9th floor, you're thinking about coffee. They've already influenced you. Now, me, oh well, this is the solar plexus. This is the gut. 70% of humans have a defined solar plexus. These are generators who get things done. Huh? Sacral. She gets a bonus. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's the group. Good job. Solar plexus. Explain. Only 20% of people have a defined ego, meaning their ego can impress on a person who is undefined. So it's easy to steer you wrong in a pandemic by giving you influence in your ego, putting a battery on your back, and then you go out here and do some dumb shit like be with Black Lives Matter. That's the stupidest shit you can do. Did you catch that? Are we rolling? It's the dumbest shit you can do.
You gotta tell us why.
I ain't gotta do nothing.
Okay.
That's what I told Baba one time. You gotta stand here. He was like, I stand where I want to stand. I was like, part yourself. Part yourself. Cause Black Lives Matter ain't Black Family Matter. They ain't about family. They ain't about family, and that's a whole claim. You see me in the Tamarian room, I'll rip their whole face off.
No organization.
Defined ego, but the mind. This piece right here this is your toilet. If a young lady's trying to date me, and I've done everything right, and she comes to my house and I haven't flushed the toilet in 4 days, what's my chances of getting some of that? Zero. You brothers know. The toilet gotta be flushed. Even if the baby said, I told you. Teach. Flush the toilet. Flush the toilet. A lot of y'all carrying things that's not yours. Flush the toilet. These thoughts that you get every day release. Every day release. You gonna make me cry? No. He can't be on the floor.
I just giving them to you because I want you to put it where you want.
He can't be on the floor. He can't be on the floor.
That's that look on his face when he give you that look, okay? Sure.
Baba was a projector. There's 4 types of designs. There's a manifestor, a generator, a reflector, and a projector. 70% of humans on the planet are generators. We are the slaves of the matrix. We build things. Our job is to link with projectors for them to give us guidance. Every type has a strategy. The generator strategy is to respond. The projector's strategy is Baba wouldn't talk to you if you're just standing around thinking that he's just gonna pass out something. If you are a projector, you are to wait till you are acknowledged or invited before you open your mouth. A projector is like Santa Claus. But Santa Claus wants to be appreciated. There's a tree that you set up for Santa Claus to come. So Baba was the king of not casting pearls to swine. Baba's a projector. Mama Ayana is a projector. Our Lady's a projector. They oracles. They need naps. Isoki was joking the other night, we was behind the house telling stories, and she was like, Bob would be at the conference and nod off on the front row. That's a projector. Because he was working too hard. He didn't have help. He didn't have, like, people wouldn't believe in what his idea was. So he wouldn't ask for help because that wasn't his strategy. His strategy was wait till he was invited. So then he left. Nobody in Detroit was inviting him. So he would then travel around the world to places that he was invited. You know, passing it out, hoping that we get it, unlock this code. But you still have to flush your toilet. You can't be a Baba parrot. You have to take in what he gave you, take the nutrients out of it, and then flush it, because Baba was about continuing to work with what you have. You need to try it. You need to try it. You set this up. So many times you be like, you're good at that. Here, you do that because you're good at that. That was projected to generate. Me going against that would make me goofy. One thing you're not gonna call me is goofy. I'm not goofy. I've done some goofy shit. So I got 3 felonies. I'm not getting no more. Less than $500 million. You got the right amount, we can try it. But
Right.
you're gonna get away with it because I'm gonna go get some. I have a team of projectors now around me. I don't make goofball moves no more. You know what I'm saying? That's why somebody was like, oh, I want to do this at the conference, I'm gonna do this at the conference, I'm gonna do this at the conference. What did Mama Ayana say? I suggest strongly that we do this or that we do that. She got the last say so. Period. She's a projector. She got the wisdom. She was sleeping with this man. We didn't agree on something last week. She was like, I got his sperm running through me. Not you ain't got it run through you. What are we doing? What are we doing? Absolutely. 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 My bad. I apologize. I'm out of pocket. A lot of y'all don't want to say when you out of pocket. When the mushrooms run up on you or the medicine run up on you, the mushroom be trying to tell you one simple thing. No, you out of pocket. No, you out of pocket. Then you don't want to listen to the lesson. Then you go back in again on another dosage. And you listen to the lesson again. I can't believe it. 2 or 3 days. The integration piece is just like coming out of prison. First 90 days out of prison, you know why they don't give people new numbers? Because they know people are going to return into the cycle again. Your first 90 days out of prison, you need to be finding something to make sure you don't return to that old habit. That's why you give yourself 28 days between 5 grams, between 7 grams, between 9 grams, between 12, between 15. You put a cycle of integration in there so you'll be able to incorporate the next move. Be able to incorporate the next move. You won't be looking goofy. You won't keep on resisting. You know what I'm saying? Wise man learn from somebody else's mistakes. That's what he was trying to teach me. Oh, man. He was the Riddler. He was the Riddler. He was the Riddler. He helping me and tell me about his mistake without telling me the whole story. Then I found out the whole story later. I was like, damn, projector, teach that, Baba, teach that. Don't be goofy, man. That's why we use astrology, so you stop looking goofy. So somebody else will quit manipulating you. So now you run your own system. Success is not a secret, it is a system. There is nothing older. There is no more data. There's no data collection older than astrology, period. This is like not knowing your blood type. You know your social, you know your phone number, you know your address, you know your zip code, you know your password. But you don't even know where Saturn is at in your chart. You don't know where your south node is at in your chart. You don't know where your north node is in your chart. And you talking about you woke. Shut the fuck up. Black Lives Matter ain't got no fucking astrology program. Shut the fuck up. You ain't doing nothing for the kids out here. You ain't got no entheogenic program for the babies. Shut the fuck up. You ain't teaching about karma and reincarnation. Why some of these motherfuckers supposed to be getting killed. You don't even know that what this motherfucker done done to cop this. You sitting there letting your mind get manipulated by this fucking media. Cut the television off and you'll bankrupt this media. But you gotta stay with the TV. You gotta get the 70-inch and put it in your room. Goofball. Somebody pulled the plug out my back now. I got 4 motors. You keep going. I have 4 motors. No, we have another schedule. Mama Ayana was like, The problem with the conference, people be going over. Now look at me.
Because it's needed sometimes.
No, the cameraman is in charge, and he done told me 3 times that we're finished. You know what I'm saying? We got to go get Kevin on the stage. So what we're gonna do is y'all done gave me y'all 20 minutes. Y'all don't get to go upstairs and get no food. Go straight to the room so we can put Kevin on stage from Spore. So then we can put, Kevin is up next. Kevin is coming in, so there's no more breakout sessions. So go to the main hall now, take some selfies, put something on Instagram after you took my picture and say, this damn fool is crazy. You know what I'm saying? The dude with 3 felonies was teaching the class, they'll let anybody teach.
They must be high.
Anybody teach at the conference, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. Y'all give yourself a hand.
Great class, great class. Is it a garbage stuff? We leave it here, where's the garbage?
Somewhere.
Okay, watch yourself. Yeah, yeah, I need to get a hug. Hugger.
Peace and love.
All right, brother.
Celebrations, prayers.
Yeah.
Together. I say. Likewise.
So much to build on. So much to build on. We have the space right now. Everybody's having some energy with you.
Stop. We can catch him.
Whoops.
Hold on.
God, drop it in here.
I love you, Kenny.
Go ahead.
Out there trying to get a hug. Can I get a picture too?
You want me to take your phone?
You wanna get in our picture? Come on, get on that side.
Love hugs. You want me to take 75 pictures because I don't like the picture.
I'm the same.
I appreciate it.
Oh, you gotta look through here.
All right.
Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Hold it down.
Oh, you coming through?
Look all the way to the
He's opening up.
Okay, yep.
Oh my, all right. Well, I'll get your picture.
You gotta hold it down.
Hold it down.
Yes, hard as you can.
Oh,
Might need to do it again just in case, yeah.
Hey, look through the hole. You can actually look through the hole so you can see better.
Absolutely.
All right, bro. Yeah, there's still 13 people there, so I didn't want to shut them down. You know?
Can Bob get in?
Of course. Please. And thank you. It's my first time meeting him. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Always first.
Oh, man, happy birthday.
Thank you, bro. Okay. I took 3. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
And the 4, there's 4 types at the end. I missed one.
Projector, reflector.
Reflector. I heard generator,
Manifestor.
projector, manifestor,
Yeah.
reflector.
Manifestor means to inform. Doesn't mean to create out of nothing. It just means to inform.
Okay. It's a lot of jewels, right? I take a lot of notes.
Oh, man. We're trying to get these basics covered.
I think the trying is done. This is beautiful. You know?
Baba was in the back of the room. That's what I told all the speakers. I was like, you gotta teach like Baba in the back of the room, and his brother gonna bring him and sit him up here in the front. Yeah, I was like, well, then, wait a minute. What are you trying to say? He moving up to he want to teach class too? Yeah. How they doing? They all right over there?
There's 17 people still hanging in there, you know.
What
So.
are they doing? Let me talk to them. What are they talking about? Okay, there it is right there. What are y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all still hanging out here for? What are y'all doing? Appreciate that, King. Thank you. Absolutely. Peace.
Again, this to you, man. I've been following you
Oh, man.
for a while. After me and my brother I was here with, we found out about Kalindi the day before we decided we were going to take shrooms. We had a scheduled date. We found out about him the day before. The morning that we went to take the shrooms, we found out he passed on. So we dedicated the first trip to him, and then that's when I started finding your videos. And I was able, I related to yours. Well, you got more the hood edge with your lectures and everything.
I try to be half hood, half good.
But it related to my personality, man. I had a pleasure watching your videos, man. And shout out to you for putting me on to the Trader Joe's lemonade. Yo,
Bong bong.
Best lemonade I ever had, dog.
I mess with the pineapple juice extra hard too. Yeah. You gotta get on that.
On the orange juice too. I gotta
No, you gotta get off that. You gotta get off. Really, you gotta.
Juice?
You gotta get off the lemonade and the orange juice because it's too acidic. The safest acidic for us is the pineapple juice, guava juice, mango juice.
Okay.
So I gotta get you this book called What to Consume by Maxwell Narty. What to Consume.
Do you agree with the
Eat Right for Your Blood Type.
I was Eat to Live. I think what was it? The Muslim joint.
How to Eat to Live by
Yeah,
Elijah Muhammad. So
You
this is the
agree with
part
that
2 to that.
Okay.
He upgraded it. So
Okay.
Elijah Muhammad wrote that in the 40s. This is the upgraded version.
What's the new one called again?
What to Consume
What to Consume.
by Maxwell Narty. That's what I take to the grocery store.
I'm
Bruh,
gonna
it's
tap into
over
that.
because it's all about your enzymes.
All right, you walk in there, you go right from.
I got it right in there you know how Like the
On your
like,
phone.
like no, like the people sit. You know how you put the baby in the cart?
Yeah.
That's where I got
You
the book
the
at.
list
I got the
right
book
there.
right there. I'm just like, I got the whole
what's
book,
up.
not the list. I got the whole book.
That's what's
It's
good.
like the 45 safest
I'm gonna have to get
consumables.
with you. I'm gonna pay for some consultation for my business. I make music.
Okay.
I got my whole brand. It's going good right now. But I want you to check that out. Like I'm doing like R&B singing type of thing.
I'm finna hurt this.
Yeah, add me on the gram, man, cause I want.
Is it on here?
Yeah. My name is on the back.
Okay.
Origino.
I get a follow back.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I'll be out here.
I'll be happy you follow.
Nah, absolutely. We can set that up.
All right.
Thank you.
Bro.
Peace. I remember my hair was that short. I could get all laced up like that. That was back in the day. Peace, King. Peace. All right. How y'all doing? They standing over here. Y'all look at these two lovely beings right here. I ain't know if they coming to bless me or something get ready to jump off right here. Oh, he got his hand behind his back. Let me turn it back over so y'all can't see all that. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, who was on here? How y'all doing? Bam. Thank y'all for joining so much. What up, Rob A? Rob A, you wasn't on here, what? Oh. Y'all doing it like that? The toad is undefeated. Bam! I just going back looking at some of the joints. Ow! Hi! More of the family is here. I got to go. I got to do hugs. I'll catch up with y'all later.
I said 5 minutes, 4, but
Yeah.
2 seconds.
All right, y'all. Peace.